Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of an Aussie Fummy in the Philippines. Well, she bloody poured down again last night. Absolutely bucketed down again. So, anyway. Right, so the electric fence we've got over the back area running down to the creek. Now the old netting fence, okay, which is still very strong and sturdy, we've run that all the way from the corner post down the bottom here, all the way up through here. There's two of them, they're long as hell. And it goes right up until the end where Chick's trees finish. And then I've run the electric fence across there to the burn pit. Now that keeps the little dogs out, so there's no problem. But of lately, Nara's little dog up here, the one we go and help, her little dog, because I don't feed them of course, they haven't got money for them fucking feed themselves. And it's been coming in and going to the burn pit, pulling out rubbish. So I fixed up the electric fence yesterday, where it was down, and reconnected it all up. That's on that end, up through there. And bugging me dead this morning, I hear, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." So I come down through the bottom path here, and I stood here, and I watched that little fucker. Because I can never ever see him. When he goes out here, I lose track of him in here. Now he was getting out in the back corner of the where the old house is. So I put pegs in there on the ground and pull the wire right down to the bottom so he can't. It was only a gap of probably about that much, but that little fucker was fitting underneath it. So I put pegs in there and that locked that off. So then where the hell's he getting in? So anyway, he got hit by the electric fence, and I come out here, standing here looking, and he come bolting through here. He jumped through here, across there, and went up into here. And I'm like, what the fuck, how did he get through there? What the fuck's going on? So I come down to have a look-see, eh? Now this netting is pretty strong shit, because it's netting plus it's woven with the wire in between. Alright, you can see it. So she's pretty strong shit, this electric fence. Now, the reason I don't electrify this is because I've got it tied up to the post, as you can see here. So I'm just using it as a fence at the moment, just a normal fence. So let's drop back a day. So yesterday, the guy who owns all this property here, an old guy, he was cutting this down, as you can see, along here. Now, where we own is from these trees here. These trees here. Now, they're trying to tell me that the trees are in their property. They're trying to tell us. But I know the cement pile up there, and if that runs down through to here, I'm going to run a wire through and pull it tight with the strainers. I'll put a cement block down. Now, wherever that touches, then I know that it's going to be ours. Because I want to clean the fucking thing up. Because what's worrying me is this big tree here. Okay, now we've spoken to him many times about this big tree, because if that falls down, it will take out the maid's room and take out the antenna. Now, Chick spoke to him a long time ago and said, look, you know, if your tree falls down onto our property, wrecks our antenna or our maid's room, you don't have the money to pay for compensation. Even your land is not worth fucking that, you know. So see about cutting it down. And they said, oh, we'll talk to Mama when she comes back. She's in Manila, working as a maid when she comes back. So Chick went back again. She said, oh, we forgot to talk to Mama about it. So, oh, fuck off. Right, so anyway, the old guy's cutting down here, the husband. He's cutting this down yesterday. See where he's cut all this bamboos down, right? He's cutting this down yesterday. So Chick comes down and talks to him about the trees. And says, you know, what are you going to do about these trees, mate? You know, like, when the high wind comes, now the bamboo is getting bigger, it's pushing it over. So they talked and said, oh, we'll think about it, you know, So that was yesterday morning. Now this morning, the dog gets hit by the electric fence. He comes bolting through here. Oh, look, there's a ball down there. And he jumps through here and goes up through there. And I'm like, how the fuck did he get through? So, look at this. I've had to tie this up. So this has been cut right down through here. This has been cut. Okay. I don't know how it got cut, because this is strong shit. All right. There's wire all in between all this. You know, it doesn't just disintegrate. But for some reason, this old guy was cutting all this down yesterday. And today we find a big, massive cut through here, look. So I'll put some tie wire onto it, and what I'll do is I'll find me clips, and I'll put the clips onto it and clip it back together, the same clip, hog wire clips. But as a temporary measure, this will just do it for now. But how fucked is that, eh? Like all Chick was talking to him about was the trees, and he must have thought, oh fuck yeah, bitch, and fucking snap. Because the water wasn't this high. This was all the rain from last night. But how fucked, eh? What a fuck. That's all I can say. What a fuck. Yeah, stupid old. See, when I get old, hope I don't fucking end up like that. You know? I really hope I don't end up like that. Prick. You know, and he knows how much we're helping out Nada. Like she's got a little house there which you can see. They said, oh yeah, you can put it on our land, you know, because you haven't got anything. You can put it on our land, because they had to get out where she was. And of course he sees us walking up the path when we put the solar light up, and we put this solar light at the back, the solar light inside. So we walk past him and say hello to him as we're coming past up here. So he knows how much we're helping him out. So why would he, you know, it's got me fucked, seriously. Love thy neighbour, hey. Oh well, that's the trouble with some countries, with some people. They get to a certain age and they just go stupid. Stupid. Now we can't prove it was him, you know, like shit, you know, just because someone was cutting all that vegetation down yesterday and our fence got cut yesterday, we can't say it was him. You know, that would be bad, wouldn't it? That would be wrong, that would be racist. They'll call me a racist again. William, you're a racist, blaming the old fart next door. Well, but I just thought I'd share that with you. It just goes to show you how much you do for other people, you to get someone like him do that. Okay, catch you later.